Okay, I think it's working. Okay, all the technical issues aside. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be tuned into the stream from. I'm GK Racer 31C, and I'm joined today by Smoke Much Bro. And before we get into the stream, I do just want to mention for all the people at home, just this stream will capture the full emotion of the casters as it pertains to the gameplay from either team in the stream. It is not our intention to put down either team or their players in a derogatory way, and any and all comments made in a negative way are to be taken as satire meant to entertain and inform the audience. We will do our best to not participate in toxic positivity or toxic negativity. If you have any criticism or critique, feel free to DM me on Discord, as my DMs are always open, and please refrain from open-ended defamation on public forums. Thank you to everyone who has supported me or is thoughtful in their criticism from last week, and viewer discretion is advised. So, today we've got Task Force Leviathan against Steel Hunters, which I believe is a joint venture between Steel Alliance and Headhunters. Should be a good game today in the League 2, Division 2, whatever you want to call it, of the Diamond League European tournament format for World of Warships Legends. And we've got a few things ready to go today. Here we'll transition over to the maps. And in this format with Diamond League Season 3, it is a best of 3 series where we have the first 2 games are going to be played here on the hotspot map that I currently have pulled up on the screen for you guys. And it's going to be one team spawning on one side, the other team spawning on the other. After you play the first game, they're going to swap sides. So Team 1 will be Team 2, Team 2 will be Team 1, and we'll run it back on the hotspot map. Once these 2 games are played, should the teams tie, should Leviathan pick up one and Steel Alliance also pick up, or not Steel Alliance, sorry, Steel pick up one as well, should they tie on this first map, they will go to Islands of Ice on the second map, which we will get into that after we talk about the hotspot map here. So, Smoke, I know you've been, we've practiced now with after a few technical issues. What do you got to talk
We
about when it comes
did
to what do you got to talk about when it comes to hotspot here?
something I originally said, but you had to redo it because you messed up.
uh,
I
yeah,
was
I'm
talking
I'm
about
still
how
learning OBS. Just give me a second here, guys. I'm sorry.
the 1 second stream. Anyways,
I'm literally just gonna like just yeah, I'm sorry. It is what it is, I guess.
yeah, so I mentioned it's common for like a smoke to be laid here by the cruiser kind used as like a cover to remain on spot and like either lob here or lob behind here, which is common for people to bunker down on with cruisers or a BB.
So like that, for
Uh,
example.
yes, spoke right there, and oh, oops.
There it goes.
Did not mean to do that. Is yeah, be common for them. They have a sight line down there,
And it can be
which
really
they can.
hard. It can be really hard for this cruiser down here that's actually in the cap because if you don't have anything to pressure this cruiser away or be able to stop the spotting from uh if there's a destroyer out spotting for it or something to be able to keep up sight lines onto this guy here, it can be really difficult for this cruiser to try to sustain and live. And they a lot of times will have to make the island jump from this island up to this island. And if you have a battleship, potentially that's just chilling, hovering up here, ready to have sightlines across. Oh, this is probably not a great. Oh, and we're drawing. Okay. Um, but yeah, if you have sightlines onto there as he makes the gap there and everything, it can be really tough for this cruiser to sustain. So, and that goes for the other side as well. I would argue even potentially even worse for the other side because if you try to put a cruiser, uh, if you try to put a cruiser here on one of these islands here, oh, hold up, wow, I'm bad at this. If you try to put a cruiser like here, for example, it can be extremely difficult to try to keep that thing safe. So generally, if you see a cruiser or a battleship, they'll potentially play on this island if they play from the north side, which is going to have a lot of cover from if they were to potentially lay a smoke over here. So
Yeah, I was about to say I would personally go there on that island.
yeah, because you have a lot of ability to be able to you can kind of control when you're spot and when you're not from that spot. So yeah,
And it's
uh,
also a bit common to put other places, see people like, kind of push up here, like around the edge here, especially with the DD. We're trying to get
sure.
torps like down here with people that are lodging themselves on here, trying to hold down.
And something that we did talk about to ourselves before the ladies and gentlemen got involved at home. Also, this right side, it's a lot easier to make aggressive plays because of the way the island structure is here. It's a lot easier to play aggressive on the right side and play passive on the left side, so that it
There's
should.
a lot of room to work with, a lot of islands you could take advantage of. Doing many different paths
Mm.
you can go about going through it to like make plays with it and
Generally,
or
as we've
win the
seen,
flank.
whichever team wins on this cap here is going to be the ones to win the game. Generally, because of the fact that you can, when you do take your sight lines and you move it over towards this side, if you take your cruiser or battleship, for example, and you put them on one of these cruiser or on one of these cruisers on one of these islands or something to be able to lob over and be able to have sight lines onto the other side of the map, it can make it so that if the enemy should try to get aggressive down this flank, it makes it extremely difficult for them to do so because instead of just taking what is potentially just a 3v3 on the side, it immediately turns into a 5v3 or anything even potentially numerically worse. So it can be difficult, but doable.
Yes, indeed.
Let me actually make sure for a second to make sure that I actually am streaming.
It
Like just
turns out you're not.
okay, we are. Okay, we
We have
are.
to
Right?
start over
We
all
we are.
over again.
We are streaming this time. Okay, we've done a thing. Okay, we've actually done a thing. Okay, so and I mean generally as well. Last thing really to talk about, it's the unsung, unspoken heroes on this map. You have your DD versus DD engagement in the middle, where they generally have zero support from either side. So we've seen lightnings in the middle. We've seen Osborns in the middle. We've seen what else have we seen? I've seen Fantas, like Fantasque in the middle before as well, and everything. So it's this is kind of an unsung job here in the middle because generally whichever DD actually wins this middle fight, and you actually are able to delete that enemy DD, you can take your DD and just go up into their spawn with it and be able to cap their base. So you can get a easy, like let's say you win this cap, you get a 1, 2, 3 cap advantage, and let's say you give up this one, it's like doesn't really matter because we generally it's actually pretty rare that we get in competitive in our training modes and everything for us to get 4 cap maps. So it is really interesting when you see these strategies and everything where you can potentially see Leroy Jenkins strats up the middle to go and get their mid cap. On this one, it's too open here in the middle, so you can't bring like a Veneto and a Atlantico and just go through the middle here. It's not exactly possible. So, but yep. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say. Just island cover is king on this map, and generally, if you win this right side of the map, you're probably going to be golden and set to win this game. So, generally speaking, if it goes horrifically wrong on the other side, then well, that's a rough one. But and you aren't let's say also for example that you lose the left side super fast and you aren't and it takes you a while to win this right side, just that loss of time for them to be able to get in good positions to be able to crossfire you and just hold you into this cap forever can be also pretty rough. But generally you win this flank hard, you win it early, you win it before the other side has really stopped or You win it before the other side has really been able to push through, it means that you're going to be golden. So, with that being said, let me see if Islands of Ice is on here. It is. Oh, the image exists, but okay. I'm gonna have to
I
upload
should make
it.
that like a meme, a Megamind like no support, and that would be for the DDs in middle.
Let me try to let me download the Islands of Ice map real quick and upload it. One sec. Oh crap. Do I'm pretty sure I have a file saved of it somewhere. Give me a second.
I think
I have one somewhere. I just gotta find it. Or
that's good.
I can always just pull it up on Canva. I know I have
That's
it on
good.
Canva. Oh, okay. There we go.
I would say the spawns on this one are on the flip. Like blue is actually team 2 and red is team 1.
Okay. Not a big deal. So,
Just to clarify that.
yeah. So, at least on Islands of Ice, should we get to this map on I mean, most of or at least my experience with this map, I mean, the last time that I remember this map even being used was what? Winter Cup 24, I believe, was the last time that we got this map.
Uh, yes, I'm pretty sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the last time I was using comp. So um we haven't really seen it in comp since then, which means that I mean at least back in Winter Cup, it was a lot of Kaga and Graf. It was Kaga, Graf Zeppelin, and then you bring like Friesland, Split. I mean it was also 9v9 for that, so I shouldn't really be looking into that too much because it was Belfast 43 is everywhere and everything. But Belfast 43 is still um potentially still Belfast 43 is critical on this map potentially if you want to bring that as your premium, but the fact that you only get one premium means that you can't bring, for example, Belfast 43 and a I don't know, Inamura, because Inamura is also actually really good on this map with its ability to zone pressure and do a billion damage with both shell types. So yeah, generally on B at least you can put a DD in middle if you want. But if you really want to, if you think you can commit DDs elsewhere, you can actually put a cruiser here on the mid cap and put it on an island, and it will, depending on what cruiser it is, especially since you have the ability of one airstrike, the maximum of one airstrike, you can bring this, and this could be a Harlem right here. And you can just have a Harlem be able to sit on B, and it's going to be really, really tough for them to be able to take it out. Because should they want to do anything about it, they either need to get really aggressive here on the A flank and take it out that way. They need to push down the smiley face here, the smiley face in the middle of the map. You have to push down the smiley face and get shots from here. You have to potentially go through one of these three channels here, or you go through here, which, depending on how they position, it is potentially possible to sneak a DD through here. It's just extremely risky. It is possible, though, depending on how they position. So, but Islands of Ice is the one that we don't really have a huge amount of an idea on at the moment because of the fact that we just haven't seen it. The only information I have on it is based off of scrim stuff, and because of the fact that we scrimmed some of the teams in the League One bracket, I'm not going to say what exactly happened just because I don't want to leak their strats and I don't want to be that guy. So, but I'll just say that it could get you could either see some really aggressive plays or you could either see the most passive gameplay that you've ever seen in your entire life on this map, and there's kind of going to be no in between. So, We've got,
I think the reason you might see more passive gameplay than not because it's kind of hard to make a strategy to like play aggressive and win a flank. But generally speaking, if you want to win a flank, you have to make pushes like really wide on these caps
yeah,
to make a win, and maybe like someone like fall back here to like say if you want to win C, you send people like wide here, and you have someone like sitting here to like have shots down here, so I get to try to fall back. They were like in a crossfire.
agreed. Yeah, of like potentially
And
some sort
same
of
as
battleship be able to go aggressive over here, something like a if you bring a premium, maybe it's something like a Short Horse 43 for it to be able to have the speed and torps for it to be able and just be able to try to outbrawl something over here, and then you have a cruiser like a Baltimore sitting on this corner to be able to get shots over or something along those lines.
yeah, and the same is said here. If someone's like anchored here, once again, like try and have someone go up here to try and pressure them, and someone kind of sit in here and try and get them out. It's a bit of a hard strategy to make and to pull off, but if you do, it looks it should work pretty well if you have the skill to pull it off.
Yeah. Just waiting for a POV from Steel at the moment. I have both of Leviathan's POVs up and ready to go. Um, Wait, did they play? Did they start playing the first game early?
Is
I think they did.
it? Was it not this?
Okay, hold up.
The start time was supposed to be in like 5 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, the start time was supposed to be in 5 minutes. What? Wait a minute. Am I bad? One second.
Oh my god. You're bad.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go off of Hanob's POV, and I'm just gonna go back to
We
the
just have to
start of
be
game
one
one.
POV.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be one POV, and I'm gonna have to go back and start it from the beginning. Okay, that's cool. I'm so bad at this. Holy. Okay, so this is no longer a live stream. This is no longer live gameplay. We're
There's
only
gonna be
gonna
a
have
huge stream delay to it. No way
this
they can cheat. No
stream
way.
delay, of course. Yes, yes, yes. It's like a what 30 almost 30-minute stream delay, guys. So yeah.
No way they can cheat, dude.
Okay, okay. So with that out of the way, we're gonna get started with the first game here. We're just gonna be using one POV, and it's gonna be the YouTube POV from Hanob, just to make sure that um, we have the best, or we have a POV that isn't going to be changing. So, or at least like the time skip that it has on Twitch and everything. So, I apologize 1,000 times to everyone, genuinely. So, looking at this first matchup here, we have for Steel, we have Black Bee, Osborne, Fantask,
Wait, do you have it on
Harlem.
the right window?
What?
Did the streamers see this?
Yeah, yeah. It's this is what they can see. Yep. So
Okay.
okay. So we have Black Bee, Osborne, Le Fantasque, Harlem, Amalfi, Kansas Hawk. And then for Leviathan, we have Osborne, Pravorny, Le Fantasque, Harlem, Cleveland, Veneto, and Vanguard. So it appears to me that LN or Leviathan is going for probably a more damage focused game versus Steel is probably going to try to hunker down and use their the Kansas Alpha, or because the issue with Kansas on this map is just the inability for it to reposition, but it does have extremely good firepower. And we did see that come into an effect for the Artifacts versus Iola game. It took the Kansas quite a while to reposition, but it shouldn't be too bad when done correctly. So yeah, no one go on the Discord and look at the results. No one do that. I'm just gonna mention that right now. Because the results might be a little bit before the stream ends. So this is live commentary, but the recording is about 25 minutes delayed because GK is really, really bad and really bad at reading. Yes. Anyways.
It seems Harlem is gonna go contest on B. It seems.
Yeah, they aren't bringing. They don't have the smoke pressure out here, so it's gonna be the Lay Fantastic goes out wide, and it does look like potentially the Pravorny is gonna play middle and just try to be an unkillable DD for Leviathan in middle. So.
Shut up, eh?
Yeah,
Spoil it.
I deleted those messages. Hopefully no one saw them. This is so scuffed. I'm so sorry. So Hanaab making his way in here, and we did you and I did talk about this island is a lot less safe than the other one when it comes to contesting this cap. So good live stream. Yep, very very live stream. Mm-hmm.
High quality live stream. Are you sure? Wait. Let me check something. Are you sure they can see the game?
Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh my goodness, dude. I swear. Oh my lord, dude. OBS is gonna be the death of me, man.
I was trying to say to you, like, are you sure? Are you sure they can see
Oh
the
my
stream?
goodness,
are
dude.
You sure? Hey guys, we are top quality streamers.
And Lay Fantastic goes down in middle. So that's potentially going to be the Pravorny just being able to go deep in middle already. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm so sorry to everyone at home. Oh my lord.
This is so
I've been working for the last 4 hours on OBS and trying to get all this right just to be bad.
Move on. Let's go. Focus on the stream.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Gameplay is happening. Yes.
Gameplay is indeed happening.
Okay. So here we see Hanob just able to. He's still contesting the B cap. It's actually Fanta. Fanta's also on the cap here. So Fanta is not holding out wide at all. It's.
Wait, what's in middle then? I completely missed that.
For what, TFLN?
Yeah, TFLN and Leviathan.
I believe it's the Pravorny in middle.
Yeah,
we'll see if he commits both bombs here from the Harlem. Decent drop.
Wait, Steel has a DD on C instead of wide. And so the Leviathan's battleship and destroyer can just go wide themselves, it seems. Since they have no pressure.
Yeah.
They apply no pressure on the flank.
And this is Osborne actually contest. So Steel has no pressure. Steel has no pressure for either flank. So they're playing specifically and solely for the caps here, which means that um, if they're going to try
It
to
just
put
opens
middle
up the
pressure,
flank.
yeah, it's just opening up the flank. So if LN wants to get aggro on the flanks and everything, they should have all the availability in the world to be able to do so.
Yeah, they don't have the destroyers on the flanks. They have them on the caps, which is not a good idea. It's so like close range. It's not
Well,
good.
it puts the destroyers under so much pressure because they can't spot. They can't. They're contesting against cruisers, and cruisers are just going to win that HP battle. It's just really tough. So, I mean,
Yeah, with caps that are littered with islands, you do not want the DDs to be contested in it. You can
so
easily. It's much
on
much
the
better for
other
a
side
cruiser or
of
battleship.
the map, on the sea side, destroyer fight going down over there, and oh, it's actually Provorni on the wait. I guess I don't know if it's Provorni on flank or not, but the black does go down, so it is a 2DD advantage now for Leviathan here. And they are down on caps at the moment, but I mean, this Osborne and its ability to be able to put up a good fight against a Harlem on this cap is going to be slim to none. And a Hawk against a Harlem is just, that's just
Hawk
not
is
a.
about to blow up, dude.
It's tough. It's not even anything that he can do as a player. It's yeah, just immediate 12k and a double fire.
He is
It's
blowing up the Harlem.
like Harlem just it counters these British battleships so hard if they ever try to play aggressively. So
Yeah, they had nothing preventing themselves from being flanked. Absolutely nothing.
oh, and
And so yeah, like on the what is that? C cap, like they had nothing they were defending it, and so they were able to just push through, flank them, and get a crossfire and just
it's
now
like
they're killing the boats.
so they do lose the destroyer. TFLN does lose their destroyer in metal, so it is close. Like the points are actually still pretty close because of the fact that Steel was able to play for caps so hard so early, but they're not really in much of good playmaking spots to be able to bring this game back. Is the issue.
They don't have good defensive positioning at all, so they're gonna fall.
Osborne against a late Fantask here, and Fantask, both DDs do have support here, and he gets, oh my goodness, Henop got in air support range like absolutely perfectly right as he got it back, so he can double strike this this Hawk if he wants to.
Oh no!
No, don't do it. Watch out, man. Oh, there's just nothing he can do. It's just Harlem is a fun boat. It's a fun, engaging boat. It looks like he is going to commit the double drop.
Osborne on the flank for Leviathan.
I believe so. So they do commit the double bomb drop onto the Hawk there. Oh my lord, dude. It's just so much damage. Kansas is low here. Pan Am melted bro's brain. Yeah, Pan Am really did. It did a number on me, Scout. I don't know, man.
And you brain to goo.
Oh man.
That is bad though. They had the DDs were not on the flanks at all. They're on the caps contesting, so there's no pressure on the flanks preventing Leviathan from like sending boats on the flanks to, well, you know, flank them.
Oh, it is Provorni on the flank. So it was Osborne middle, Provorni on the flank. I take it back. So.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, are we about to eat a massive torp here?
No, nope, they are way too slow. 46 knots, baby.
So Osborne taking the 1v1 against the Fanta, and it's just, wait, what is happening on sea? What cruiser? What cruiser is that? That's what cruiser is that? That's just. Oh, it was a Harlem going up into LN spawn.
Yeah, going
Hawk goes down now. 2 versus 6. Yeah, this is GG on this first game. Just DDs have to play the caps on this map. If you want to play or not caps. DDs have to play flanks. If you want to
You
play,
just have to play caps. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, my brain is just gone. So I damaged my own brain. Okay. So Fanta does go down. The Osborne does win that trade, but he's extremely low. Not going to have much playmaking potential for the rest of the game here.
I would say Hawk swabbed longer than I thought he was going to.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and Amalfi against a Veneto here, it's just... Amalfi has a rough time against a Veneto. Yep, and Chimera able to finish that up. And it's just Osborne left, so... Leviathan is going to take game 1 here. Osborne just...
Yeah, they did not bother
with
the flanks at all, so that just spelled their downfall.
So they had good cap control, but they had absolutely no map control. And I'd argue on a map like this, map control matters 1,000 times more than cap control. It's kind of
absolutely.
It's kind of the opposite in effect of like Greece, for example. Greece is one of those maps where cap control matters like a ton, versus map control doesn't matter necessarily as much. So it kind of just depends. So that was the end of game 1. And we got Task Force Leviathan taking up the first game, picking up the first game against Steel there. That was simply just like DDs have to play flanks on this map. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way that it is. There's kind of no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just what you got to do. So it does look like we do have a few boats swapping here. So, since we're so far behind, I'll just keep going the POV. So we'll skip forward a bit. We'll skip forward a little bit because we're doing this.
We're doing the big stream delay.
The biggest stream delay you'll have ever seen in your entire life.
No way they can cheat because the game's already over.
Hey, that's one way to do it, man. Alright, so we've got everyone back in the room now. We're back from the future. Okay, I'll skip forward 5 seconds. Okay, now we got people starting to ready up. So, looking at it here, we've got, for Leviathan, they're still bringing that Vanguard, still a Trusty old Vanguard. With the amount of buffs that thing's got and everything, thing's just getting just a monster now at tier 7. So, Fantasque, Black, Osborne, Harlem, Amalfi, Veneto, Vanguard. So they are swapping out the Pravourni for the Black, and they are giving up the Cleveland for the Amalfi for Leviathan side. So they're putting both radars on the DDs, bringing in Osborne and a Black Infanta DD lineup. And then for Steel, they are bringing Osborne, Z23, Fantasque, Wichita CE, Harlem, Veneto, and Hawk. And just initial thoughts here and everything, I really like the Wichita CE pick on this map. I don't particularly like the Z23 pick, especially if they're going to... I mean, if Steel is just going to try to play for caps, and we saw with the first game, if they're just going to try to play for caps and not play for flanks at all, I mean, Z, I guess, can work. But
Z23 is not a bad pick, considering you could hit like stupid conceal on it.
True, the conceal can get outrageously good, but the problem is they're not bringing like an Amalfi to be able to sit right on that Z23 and be able to help it. So I'm a little concerned about the Z23's value on this map, but Wichita CE, I think is an absolutely amazing pick on this map. With doesn't it get Minotaur Pentacles on its AP?
Yes, it does.
So. Disgusting AP, really good HE. It's a super maneuverable boat if you need it to be. And then the battleship pick as well, Veneto Hawk. Like, if they have the battleship sit on caps and then they have the destroyers actually go out wide, this could be a pretty decent game.
That is, if the DDs do go wide, maybe they sit on caps again.
Maybe. So looking here, we have Harlem, Vanguard, and Osborne here on the seaside. from Leviathan, Lay Fantasque, and Veneto in middle. So Veneto for Leviathan is almost certainly going to go over towards that B side, and that means that the black spawned on the right flank as well. So, and he spawned up there with an Amalfi. So both cruisers have guaranteed radar spawns with them, and it's going to be the Lay Fantastic in middle, which I would argue is probably the best spawns that Leviathan possibly could have gotten, because of the fact that with Black's radar range being long enough, you can get 2 Amalfi salvos off, versus with an Osborne, it will struggle to get 2. It can get 1, but it'll struggle to get that second one off. So the fact that it actually has the Black with it is actually really good.
I mean, the second BB spawned middle, which isn't great to have.
It's not great, but it's not the end of the world to be able to rotate that guy over. At least they're not having to try to do like a DD swap or anything. So
I suppose.
And it is a little tough not having the steel POV to be able to see what they're doing, but at least it gives us a unique perspective to be able to see from specifically this side and the information that they're getting on specifically just one team side. We're able to see relatively accurately what they're doing, and that's actually very interesting. So they're running Steel is running a Beepley Wichita CE, and they're also running a Bleary Lay Fantasque. So I'm not sure if I'm sold on Lay Fantasque having Bleary, because if he goes against either of the radar DEs, they can just smoke and negate Bleary's entire skill, and also you don't get the insane conceal that Robin gets. It might just be because the guy doesn't have Robin, which it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but if you're going to play a French DD in comp, I'd argue Robin is kind of mandatory. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way that it is. So, Henab going to take the aggressive spot and be able to contest here. And he's got Wichita against him here, so...
Ooh.
In Hanab, like the only thing that Hanab has to worry about here is potential torpedoes coming in from middle, and because of the fact they had to rotate the battleship over from middle for Leviathan, and they had to do it in a safe way, Steel able to take the early cap advantage over on the B side. So, and that was a pretty unfortunate drop from Hanab, not able to get a singular bomb to connect on the Wichita there. So.
I would say the DD middle probably have to put some work into, like, put pressure on the Steel's DD middle, so Hanab doesn't get torped from there.
Yeah, because at least with the torp pressure that they have, if they put a Z-23 in middle, it potentially can be able to torp the Harlem here. So, and Hanab looks completely just doesn't mind that Veneto's there. He does not care. He's just gonna sit. He's just gonna sit here. So.
Ooh, that was a horrible dispersion from Veneto.
I think he's running Maki as well, so it was just like actually so unfortunate.
That's Maki?
I think that was Maki, yeah.
Dude, what?
His Veneto's broken. And actually,
he's just pushing in.
Hanab's not spotted here at all, so. And he's gonna have just.
I think Hanab needs to get. I think he needs to get out of here.
I think Hanab needs to get out of here. Sir, watch out!
He's rushing here.
You're not gonna be able to get that cap, man. Big bomb drop onto the Veneto here. He has another bomb saved up, but it looks like he's waiting for the Veneto DC to come down. And it appears on... What the heck? Okay. Okay, get out of there, Hanab. Get out!
Leave! They want you, ass!
Veneto taking massive chucks from the Vanguard here as well. They're able to force it. So the DD did play the flank against the DD over here on the side, was able to get forced off really hard. Over on the B side, Steel still does control that cap, but they're
losing so much HP. He's not really doing much.
And that is perm fires on him as well. So it's, and that's Osborne against Fantastic in middle. So, and neither of them had lost health really. Oh, Fantastic also getting aggressive here. So everyone on Steel side getting aggressive here on the C flank against a Harlem and Vanguard, which is some of the best ships in the at tier 7 at stalling pushes. So
The fortunate thing is when Venom was pushing, he didn't make much effort to dodge a bomb, so to at least try and make it damage, and so he took a lot. He took way more than he probably should have. And so he's probably going to fall down here.
He's probably going to die to the next bomb drop here. And
oh,
yeah, I mean, at that case, if they just want to,
I mean, because he gets aero support, so he gets 2. Oh, he doesn't even need it. Okay, never mind.
So now he's got both bombs ready to go against the Wichita here. Leviathan does temporarily go up on points, but they won't be up on points for long because of the 2-cap advantage that Steel have. Osborne taking the fight against the Fantastic in middle, and Wichita CE able to help him out a little bit. Fanta is getting really aggressive against that Osborne in middle. So
I would say I've been kind of looking at B cap for a while through the mini map, and it seems like when Steel took the cap, they didn't really try to go into defensive positioning, and so Leviathan was just able to solely like push up and take it back themselves.
Yeah, so they're gonna be able to get that cap. And actually, Leviathan does not go down. Or Leviathan, sorry, I take it back. Leviathan does go down on points. Not by a lot, but they do have equal caps now in terms of the tick rate, and they are contesting the 2 that are actually kind of for play at this point. And yeah, this Wichita's in a rough spot. What?
Wait, okay. Let's try going broadside. Wait, what?
Wichita's going broad here. Wait, Hanob, shoot the cruiser. Okay,
yeah,
no.
AP, shoot the cruiser. Okay.
Okay, never mind. We take a ricochet. We love that. So
huge ricochet. The biggest of ricochet. Okay.
Osborne is taking a lot of damage from the Fanta in the middle there. So Wichita CE is just going to get kind of just corralled into a spot where he's not going to be able to do anything. Potentially going to take an Osborne torp here. Is going to.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Nothing?
That's not Osborne.
That is an Osborne torp.
What?
That is Osborne over there. That was just no... Is it Bergamedia on cruisers?
Wichita has a secret torp down reduction build.
The Beepley torp damage reduction build. Like, okay, I actually need to know how that actually did no damage.
There should be a good job. There should be...
Oh, that's death. And because of the fact they were able to play so aggressively with the Black and Amalfi over on the right side of the map as well, it's going to allow Camaro to just be able to take that B cap against the Harlem. Or at least be able to put a lot of pressure on it. So, Fanta versus what?
Yeah, they took B
I don't know
early, but they didn't really defend it. Steel didn't really try and defend it. Super weird. Now they're just kind of.
Well, it's just they've just lost so much. They've just lost so much cap pressure, and they weren't even able to take. They committed so hard onto the Harlem, and they weren't even able to get the Harlem below half. So it's like LN just has so much of an HP advantage that they can kind of just throw their weight around to be able to just win back kind of the entire map after losing the cap early. So
yeah, and Vanilla should have been more careful on pushing Harlem because it's a Harlem, and also he doesn't really overmatch Harlem that well, and so he can't do a lot of damage to Harlem.
He overmatches his upper bow, right?
I believe so, and like that's it. Just a small part.
Yeah, it's a small part of the upper bow. So it's like, and especially with his dispersion obviously not cooperating with him whatsoever. I mean, I'd imagine here the Osborne is probably going to take out the Fantastic over there on the left side, and Wins like the Osborne here in middle for Steel is unhealthy, but Wins is also super unhealthy. So no, Hawk, I don't want this fate for you. I don't want this fate for you, sir. Z23 does go down to Amalfi. And they chased him all the way up to I2. They wanted that Z23 so bad. Oh my lord. Osborne spotted here in middle. He's healthier than I thought he was. Interesting. I thought he was like 5k HP. Well, now he is. But
He did a good job against Leviathan's DDX, I think. I think that
wow,
was what it was like.
Wins
Yeah,
doesn't
look at
even
him.
trade for that. Wow. Did Wins take any damage for that? I don't think so.
I game for no. Hey, Wins was already that health high.
Yeah. Kanob's just not eating a
Zero
single
damage.
torp anymore.
Oh my god, Fanta is just on him.
Holy,
You want to get torped that badly?
holy internet delay, Batman.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Hawk. Oh, he got the triple drop off. Oh, he got the air support thing. Oh no. Oh no, Hawk. Oh no.
God.
Oh no. I wouldn't even. Oh no.
He's got 3 bombs on you.
Oh no.
Holy... Jesus Christ.
Oh my lord,
He
dude.
just did so much damage.
He just did like 45k to him with 3 drops, dude. How is this legal, man?
Oh my god.
So
He
Leviathan
just did so much.
Leviathan 7-0 them on game 2.
Boat.
Yeah. That's rough. That's pretty rough. So yeah. Okay. Well, GG's. I want to take us back to the Watt tactic if I can. Just because I want to just break it down.
Yeah, break it down for me.
Okay.
Stop busting those moves.
So, can you... Oh, I need to put it back on hotspot. So at least with what we saw, it looked like game 1. Also, I'm gonna say already, sorry to everyone at home for being 30 minutes behind schedule when it comes to the stream. I'm bad. I might have brain damage. It's certainly possible.
God bless
So.
Hanab for doing a YouTube stream so we can go back.
Yeah, so God bless. Thank you, Hanab. I really appreciate it. So, so at least looking at the first game and everything, it was just really tough from Steel's perspective because they, at least with what I saw, they put their DDs here, and where they, oh, and the third one in middle. So they had no cap pressure, or they had no map pressure to be able to stop if anyone did anything over here for the Leviathan, or along this flank as well, which is exactly what ended up happening. Leviathan ended up committing their, they ended up committing the Fantask around the flank, and then over here on this flank, they took the Pravarni and the Vanguard and pushed around the flank with it, and were able to just uncircle and just kill them. So,
yeah, they did not defend the flanks at all, so they were just able to like kind of just push up here and just flank them and well, just pincer them and kill them easily.
yeah, it was just it's with hotspot on this map. You really do need to control the flanks. It's really, really, really imperative because
the flanks are vital.
Yes, it's super vital. We saw it even with All Stars before Super Cup started. We saw it with All Stars, where it was legendary tier, and if you put a Napoli in a defense, if you had a Napoli or defense that was allowed to push the flanks here, you basically just won off of default. You had to make sure that you controlled these flanks. So just seeing that off of these games here and everything, cap pressure does matter. You do have to force cap pressure, but it can't be from your DDs. Your DDs need to keep map control out on the flanks. So
actually, DDs are they're just useless here. They're actually useless.
Yeah, it's like because of the fact that so here there's no real like spotting lane for you to take advantage of here. To be able to take advantage, like maybe super early when they're like rotating in early. but that's about it. And even then, when you commit yourself to the spot here, you're losing out on if they go here with a DD. Let's say worst case scenario. This is I don't know. They use their premium on Apollo Emilio. You give up the flank to Apollo Emilio, and it just comes in and just murders your cruiser here for free because of the fact that you took the spot. I'm just saying worst case scenario, but it's like generally speaking, you do need to have DD mirror match on flanks on this map. So it can be a little tough. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, everyone can see what we've been doing. Just making sure. So, and then game two, it looked like Steel did understand what they did wrong, and they did commit the
Can they see
DDs to
what
the
we're doing?
flanks. What?
Wait, can they see what we're doing? Make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. This is what they can see right here on this right side here. Yeah. So, looking at at least what we saw Steel do is they
Are
committed
you
the
sure?
Fantastic over here. What? What do you
Are you
mean?
sure they can see?
Yeah, let me go out of studio mode.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I get I'm learning, but like
I have to make sure, man.
I understand. I understand. So, and just looking at it, just Steel did actually commit their Ds to the flanks this time, and maybe Leviathan expected that, so they're able to just like the what's it called? This is like when you have an Amalfi and a Black over here against a Z23, the Z23 just can't play the game. There's just nothing that he can do. It's just unfortunate. So it's like they were able to push up here, and then the Veneto was able to push on the cap here, and it was Harlem across from it, but they weren't able to keep consistent spotting on the Veneto, so the Veneto could just sit here forever and just not die. And then they were able to commit hard with the Vanguard back through the middle to be able to go up here and just delete this Harlem. So, but the biggest issue from game two for Steel that I saw and everything was just they just overcommitted way too hard over here on this side. Oh, that's a DD. They committed
Fourth DD.
they committed both the Wichita CE and the Veneto. I don't know if the Veneto just saw blood and just saw the
He only saw red.
well, I mean, he rotated from here and then just immediately went through down down this island here and just pushed up to here, which with Hana being right here, this is actually the only way that the spot is really too punishable at all is actually from the DD in middle, because he can just back up around the corner and just live and be fine, and that's exactly what happened. He just lived and was fine, and they just overcommitted on him, and the battleship just gave his life for it. So, not a great. I mean, Veneto can work on this map on this map on the side, but it just you can't. It has a rough matchup into a Harlem and a Vanguard, though. To be fair.
Also, on the other side of the map, like, Skew took the cap early, but like they seriously didn't really defend it that well. And same with TFLN, because TFLN, they weren't really spotting anything at all. And so it kind of tells you, like, are they really on the cap? And so, like, TFLN was just kind of moving too slowly on here. Because they weren't spot, like, I think for like 4 minutes, they didn't spot a single boat on this side from Leviathan side. And so, like, it kind of gives you a tell of, like, Steel is just kind of, like, far back and not really defending it.
Yeah, because we saw it early, the Steel battleship at least was kind of reverse kited up here, and this Harlem that was on cap wasn't even spotted for a majority of the game, but they were just able to they chased the DD all the way up here. they wanted this guy. I think what was it? I think the Black's positioning as well was literally like this when he killed him, or something like that. He went all the way up there. Yeah, he wanted that man so bad. So, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Because it's like the Harlem just stayed here for too long. He didn't get, and the battleship didn't really come over to support his DD at all. They needed to rotate both of these guys over, I feel like, to be able to stop the Black and Amalfi push.
Well, it's like the biggest thing why they couldn't defend it, that was because this BB was too far back to support them.
True. And
Because initially,
that was the Hawk as well, because of the fact that Veneto was here, Hawk was here. So
when they started pushing up, the DD was like around here. The cruiser was like actually here, actually on this
oh, he was
back
on the second
more
island?
farther
Okay.
back island.
I see.
And yeah, the battleship was here, which is like he can't really provide
He can't
good
really
shots
surprise.
on the
Yeah, he can't really
on the
support
DD to support
anything.
him, and so the DD he just kind of got pushed back.
Yeah.
And some of the cruiser, he's a bit too far back to support like actual like good. Like it's just mediocre fire support he can provide to the Harlem that's here.
I see.
And so they just kind of failed because of that.
Yep.
That's what it kind of looked like on the minimap anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, at least in middle, it looked like the Osborne was effectively winning the Osborne versus Fantastic engagement, but Wins was able to just push up with support from his Harlem and also the Vanguard right here, and just able to just kill the Osborne. And I need a replay on that. I have no idea how Wins didn't die.
There?
I have no idea how Wins didn't die. I will be so real. I have no clue how he didn't die.
Well, given how like Wins was getting beaten by Osborne, considering he's like so agile with like more gun DPM.
Well, I mean, Osborne was probably just using his smokes to be able to radar and just zone him away and just be able to beat him kind of hard. But
yeah, but I don't think it should be like that hard, right? Because I mean, like when you
maybe
over, like,
maybe he
Osborne
just committed
like a bit like 5k HP, something like that, and like Wins was like 1k.
Maybe
like, on the brink of death, limping.
I think I know what it was. So the Wichita CE that was here on this left side and everything, I think he had shots on Wins, so he was able to help here.
Maybe.
Did Wichita ever radar?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I think it was just so
because we saw it from Hinob here, and Hinob was in radar range the whole time, so we would have known. I don't think he radared. I don't think that Wichita ever radared.
If he did, it was either he radared when he was sonared, or like when
or
he
just
was
surface spotted.
By Wichita, like when Wichita was backing up over here and Hinob was kind of pushing up here, and he was surface spotted, and so we couldn't see.
Or maybe on the initial push and everything when Veneto went here and Wichita stayed here. Wichita, I did notice, was Wichita shooting across.
Wichita definitely radared later when Wichita was pushing up here.
Oh yeah, because he was shooting the DD. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely then he radared.
I thought he caught him on the border, honestly. I guess there is enough of a gap here. It's like a 7-kilometer distance between the island and the border, I think.
I mean, I also think Leviathan. What Leviathan DD was it again? That was here.
It was Osborne over here.
Yeah, I think he was in smoke. So.
Oh, I see. But yep.
Yeah, well,
GG's to Leviathan and Steel. Leviathan now has a undefeated record in Division 2, taking all 4 of the games that they've played so far. And we'll cover their game again tomorrow. I believe their game is the first... Okay, while I'm on stream, so I can be held accountable for this, I'm looking... I'm gonna look at what time it starts tomorrow. I'm not doing this again.
Good man, GK, good man.
Okay. Tomorrow, Sunday, August 9th, 2026, and because I'm West Coast time, 11:30. Okay, I thought it was same start time today and tomorrow. That's cool. Yeah. Anyways, so oh wait, I don't think that's the one I. Which one did I commit to? I don't think that's the one I committed to. No, I committed to the Jokernoir game. Yeah, I committed to the Jokernoir game. Okay, let me look. Still on stream to make sure that I can be held liable and accountable for this, because I'm bad.
Yes, we know.
Okay, 11:30 as well. So we'll see Steel again tomorrow, and they're going to be going against Joker. So, I mean, I've spent some time with the Juggernaut guys and everything. I know relatively how they play, and now we have a little bit of a concept of how Steel plays. So that'll be interesting. Um, it should honestly be a pretty good game because Juggernaut kind of plays a little bit like Leviathan. Or actually, I shouldn't even say that they play like Leviathan. They do. They always have a airstrike cruiser, so Harlem is like basically almost guaranteed, and I feel like they could pull out some smoke strats or something and bring like a Cleveland and try to smoke it up or something. I think that that actually is a pretty high possibility. So Joker versus Steel tomorrow, and let me make sure just which one I committed to. And I also committed to the Pain versus Iolo game, which is Sunday, August 9th, 2026 at 1 p.m. my time. So those are the two games I'm going to cover tomorrow.
I get to
And
watch Priest.
you get to, Priest #1 fan.
My man Priest, I get to watch him.
All right, so thank you to everyone who tuned in for the stream today, despite all the brain damage that I have in my horrible streaming skills. Hopefully, should be a lot better tomorrow, and we'll actually start on time, and it will be a live stream and a live game. Yeah. Anyways, so thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to watch. I hope this weekend's criticism and debate goes a little bit better than it did last week. That was not fun. So,
I enjoyed it because I received nothing.
yeah, you received nothing and I got all the flack. I appreciate it. So, all right. Well, thank you to everyone for tuning in, and we will see you in about 22 and a half, 23 hours. So, unless I stream tonight, some gameplay. Maybe, doubt it.